Hi Stampin' friends, tonight we're going to use the Stargazing Designer Series paper from Stampin' Up. It is a 12 by 12 piece of paper and it has a lot of space themes. What I'm trying to show you with each one of my lives that I do for paper is how to use it if you don't have the stamp set. And for this one, I again don't have the stamp set, so this will be perfect to kind of show some possibilities of some other things that you can do with it. The back side is Tahitian tied, kind of stylized stars on navy blue. This one has both colors. I really like how it incorporates both colors on the same page. And then the back side is the same kind of stars with probably like a berry burst. I guess I should have looked to tell you exactly. This one is kind of aggressive in its color scheme with some crushed curry, probably some berry burst. Maybe that may be, I think there's pumpkin pie, but that may be calypso coral. The back side of it is plain stars, which is perfect for, this would look great for Christmas cards. It's kind of one of those things you don't really think about, but that would look really pretty. This one almost looks like a black hole, but it's surely not. So this is like a berry burst color on probably black, with the back side of it a bright green. And then this one is super colorful and has all these different colored planets, and then it has ours. So it has, you know, looks like it has some blue and some green and some clouds. So it kind of looks like Earth. And the back side of it is probably my favorite of the galaxy looks, and a navy blue. So that one's kind of pretty. Let me tell you the colors real quick. I should have done that first. Basic blackberry burst, blackberry bliss, blueberry bushel, crushed curry, flirty flamingo, fresh freesia, lemon lime twist, night of navy, orchid oasis, pumpkin pie, starry sky, and Tahitian tide. So basically, if it's a blue, it's in this. Okay, I'm also going to use this stamp set with this. I had several ideas of things that would look kind of cool with this. Some of the dark sky looking stuff would look really cute to make this these chemistry things into a Halloween stamp. So that, you know, a Halloween card. So that could be cute. And I think a lot of these this looks kind of spacey, even though, you know, it's not really supposed to be. So, and also I didn't know if this set would have a lot of appeal on its own. I did make my old boss a card with this. This is actually how our microscope would have looked. It would have been this color green in a black field, and they would be like bacillus, like this long skinny, elongated things, because we were looking for tuberculosis. This is actually, she will think this is so funny, but it's perfect for her birthday. So I'm going to put a happy birthday inside, but it says let's celebrate on the front. And this is, of course, our newly returned lemon lime twist. So this set, I think I may have caused them to do this. I think I may have said, oh, I'd like a microbiology set. And I'm sure that wasn't it, but I do think I did ask for one. So there you go on that. And chemistry is fun too, because I have some friends that do chemistry. So anyway, so my first idea here, I guess my easiest idea, was just the idea of putting these planets here and doing something like I'd Be Lost Without You. I think that is kind of funny with the planets, just kind of like, well, where would I go? But I'd be lost without you. It would also be adorable for wishing you the brightest birthday. That would be super cute. Then, oh, I was wanting to show you this one. I thought that this could be was what I was planning for the I'd Be Lost Without You, because then there's just absolutely nothing. So I thought that was kind of funny. And you could, you know, put a planet out here if you wanted to. Add some crazy colors, like let's see here, these guys. These guys would be cute, you know, just some of these pretty little bling. Maybe get some black and white gingham, you know, our gingham ribbon, or maybe some of these guys. Hold up. Get a hold of it there. This parakeet party, that's the, I almost used it on mine, but the other color was just a better match. The parakeet party metallic ribbon could be funny to put in there. And then of course with the other ones, we do have the matching to this. I grabbed like this one. We actually have some Orchid Oasis in that ribbon as well. And that would be super cute to put on with on this card with an I'd be lost without you type sentiment. I also had these. I just cut them out by hand because we are really missing some small punches and small dies right now that it's very obvious that we're missing that. So like I would probably stamp this in blue, but that would be a cute one to kind of put together with that too. Some of the other things I considered, if we had any stamps that said like you're out of this world, that's one that I thought was missing from that stamp set. So that could be really cute. All right, so this one, I kind of wanted to show you, like this is the, I don't know if you guys remember this one. This is the He's All That stamp set. So what it says is every day with you is another adventure. So you could put that, it kind of lines up right in there, and you could use, oh, it's hard to see, I'm sorry. You could use that on this one as well, just for kind of a fun, different look. Okay, so now I'm gonna use this one. I want to just kind of show you two different things here. Okay, with this one, you could just put You Matter. Now what I did here was I cut this out, I stamped it in Stays On a piece of acetate. And then this, I thought this was kind of cute to just put the You Matter on here. And maybe I would need the You Matter to have a bigger cutout. That might be cuter. But you can see here that this just kind of makes a cute little card, and it would be a lot of fun to use. Now, I also thought this would be cute with some chemistry. So you could put it on this kind of card. You could actually put it on this. It would be no problem. It would be kind of cute. But, you know, just kind of using some variety. And you could put You Matter. And then you could have your little things in here boiling up. I just kind of randomly chose, oh, I don't think this is the right color. Okay, this isn't going to match beautifully, but I will fix that before I finish the card. Because I think I grabbed the Lemon Lime Twist when I meant to grab the Parakeet Party. Okay, and then if you wanted to make this like it's bubbling up, you can add some little bubbles there. The stamp set actually comes with some bubbles that you could add up in there. One thing I would probably do is make myself a mask for each side so that the bubbles would look like they were popping against each side. So we'll work on that in just a second. I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and show you this one. You can just put some color inside here. And typically what we do on this is we stamp on one side and then we flip it over. So that kind of keeps you from rubbing off, because these are alcohol and you have to use Stays On in order to stamp on a acetate sheet or whatever you want to call these. And if you don't flip it over, you can take these Stays On off of the acetate. I think I just did that. I think I may have done that on the wrong side. There's that. Let me do one more and then I'll flip it over and show you. You can also, if you're careful, you can also make it brighter by stamping on both sides. Flip that over. You can see there it's kind of almost brighter on this side. Just gonna go ahead and add color. A little orange. And normally I would not use just any random tip. I try to only use the tip with the Sharpie-like end so that I don't mess it up. Okay, so there you can see how that looks when it's kind of finished. I just think that's kind of cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and use a couple more of these colors. Maybe some, fill it up to one of the lines here on the, there we go. Now typically also water has a curve like this, or liquids have a curve. So that's to make it a little more realistic. You'd want to just put a curve in there. And you know, most things you do aren't this colorful, but I think this is kind of cute to do. You could also stamp these guys in your on your acetate, and that would be even cuter because you would have like a shine over what you're doing. You could stamp it twice. If you could line it up perfectly, that would be great. And then you would have a oh, that's a little too much curve. Okay, there we go. And then a little bit of orange in this one. Now, realistically, I probably should have done some like yellow and pink so I could have made it look like I had poured the two together and there wasn't much left in the bottom of this one because we had poured it in another one. But, you know, you get the idea anyway. Okay, so there's that. And let me go ahead and find, oh, it is not something in my hand. I wanted to use, I think this will be fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to stamp. I don't need stays on this time. I can just use my memento because I'm going to just stamp it on. And I've already cleaned this off. Oh no, that's the one I didn't stamp. Sorry, just don't even listen to me. Okay, so all I want to do here is get my sides of this stamped. So let's see, I kind of want to put something under there so I don't make a mess. Where's my guys? Oh, this will work. Okay. Just stamp it right there. And then I'm just gonna cut both sides. So all I need is to just not stamp on the edges here. This is kind of convoluted, I'm sorry. Okay, so then once you've done that part, you've got this part where you don't want it to stamp, if that makes sense. So then I'm just gonna get my little bubbles, put it on a block, and I'm gonna get them in our, let's see, I guess maybe not Granny Apple, maybe I'm gonna go back to the Parakeet Party, since that's what color I'm supposed to be using there. So just want to get that lined up, and then I want to be sure I've got it stamped pretty well. Yeah, not bad. Inked up. And then just kind of do it like that. And so then my bubbles stay within my tube and they're not coming over the sides or out of that for this shape. So that is an easy way to do that. I do enjoy doing masking. I may not have done the best job on that, but you can imagine what works better actually is to use a Post-it. If you're only going to be using it once, you can use a Post-it and have, there's very little difference in that. But when you have this happen, you can always just get your marker, and this is Parakeet Party. Now this is the one, okay, you see, this is one of the new ones. So this end has the brush tip that we're used to, and this end has like a Sharpie. So we'll see how this works for me. I think it will work nicely, just to kind of, yeah, to finish up that one. Let's see if I can even show you what I'm talking about. I had this one a little bit far from the edge, so I just kind of use my marker to finish it out. So at this point, you're just kind of deciding which one of these you think looks the most fun on here. You could certainly use either one to complete that one. Then I might go, since I'm using this as my base, I might go ahead and add some Azure Afternoon ribbon because it has this nice silver sparkle. So I might add that maybe under this, you know, or maybe I would just add a little like thing like you matter. It might look like what I was thinking of might look like kind of like a ribbon for breast cancer or whatever. And that's wasn't really what my goal was. So if you don't want it to look like, a lot of times what you can do is just fold it over like this. And let's see here. And then just maybe use, what I think would be good for this is a staple actually, because it looks like, it looks different. It doesn't look like your typical embellishment that's like cutesy. It's more of like an embellishment that's functional, more said. So anyway, I hope you got some good ideas to use either with It's a Science or with the really pretty Stargazing paper. So here's one option I'm kind of showing you. And then you can use it to say, I'd be lost without you, or every day with you is an adventure. I really wanted to say you're out of this world. And then wishing you the brightest birthday, I think makes a fun look with these really bright colored planets. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Bye-bye.